we've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, JaAg2052's. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. JaAg2052's going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Jones on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Jones now on third down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So give him the first down, first and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Operating from the gun, Jones, flushed out right. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
His kick,
and we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Baltimore, a very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Parker left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Giants.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Ravens nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, that's complete to Butler. Touchdown, Giants!
Complete.
Hakeem Butler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 45-yard
from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Jackson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Back at the 28-yard
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Down, New York.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones pass.
Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Ravens nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fuller. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Back at the 14-yard line.
A final shot before break. Fuller. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
To Antonio
Antonio Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They go option here with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
More 1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Giants
a good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A gain of 5.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to run again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
A gain of only a yard.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out to his left. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Now Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bradley Chubb on the
tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's taken in by Duvernay. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Caught right side. It's Snead. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Justin Tucker.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but but, oh, and now they're going to fake it.
How you like me
and
now?
He gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 76 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.